You won't believe it, but recently made public are private texts between Kim Se-ron and Kim Soo-hyun that fundamentally change our assumptions about their relationship. These aren't just humorous texts. They're shocking, personal, and reveal a side of this dispute that no one had expected. What did he really say to her when she was still a minor? Why did he switch texting applications to hide their conversations? What precisely is demonstrated by the handwritten letter from his military service? By the end of the movie, you'll have a whole new perspective on this subject, so pay attention. I assure you, you won't want to miss the big reveal. We all thought we knew everything there was to know about the Kim Soo-hyun and Kim Se-ron issue up until this point. For the first time, leaked texts between the two have surfaced, and they are far more personal than anyone had thought. These postcards, letters, and messages span years, starting when she was just 15 and he was almost 28. At first glance, several of these discussions might seem harmless, but when examined more closely, the time, tone, and topic present serious issues. How did their relationship evolve over time? Why did he push for concealment? What does this indicate about their relative power? Today, we're breaking out each leaked message separately in an attempt to uncover the true nature of this conflict. It all starts in June 2016, a month before Kim Se-ron turned 16. She was exhausted from working long hours as Princess Seori in the drama Secret Healer. In their first leaked communication, she messages him to inform him that she is returning to filming and would be back soon. The remark from Kim Soo-hyun seems innocent at first. "Come back soon," followed by a heart emoji. She responds with another emoji and a written kiss sound, which ought to be innocuous enough, right? But then something changes. "Do it for real next time," he replies, implying that she should kiss him in person instead of only over text. Then he adds, "Oh, is that not allowed either?" As if he's pushing boundaries or making a joke about going too far. "No, it's not." "That?" was her response. "Yes, I will." The problem is that, despite the fact that this conversation seems flirtatious, she was only 15 and he was 28. Even though it was a joke, it's unsettling that he felt comfortable telling a child this. And this was just the beginning. After that month, Kim Se-ron sends out another message in which she specifically asks, "Do you miss me or not?" She poses the same query once more, as though in a desperate effort to elicit a response, suggesting that she was seeking validation, that his feelings were sincere. Instead of giving her a direct answer, Kim Soo-hyun makes fun of her by saying, "What do you think?" "How would I know if you don't tell me?" she asks him. "Do I really miss you? I won't be aware of anything." He ends the chat by calling her cute for asking. Again, this can seem harmless, but the power dynamics are clear. A teenager is emotionally sensitive and looks for approval, whereas an adult guy views it as a game. The maturity gap between them makes these communications feel much more inappropriate than they do at first. Their conversation after that becomes much more disturbing. When Kim Se-ron jokes that he never wakes up, Kim Soo-hyun replies, "I wouldn't even notice if you kissed me." She joked that if she kissed him multiple times while he was asleep, he wouldn't notice. "When can I give you a hug and go to sleep?" he continues. "That sounds like a really good way for me to go asleep." She said, "I would let you do that." At this point, it's difficult to tell the difference between flirtation and anything more serious. He's not just kidding around anymore, he's talking about having sex with a youngster in public, and she's on board. The fact that he felt comfortable saying these things is a major red flag considering her age. In yet another shocking text, Kim Soo-hyun asks, "Will it take about a year?" clearly indicating how long it will be until she's ready to push things further. She hesitates and then answers, Maybe." Instead of backing down, he pushes, 3 years? And laughs it off. She tries to change the subject by saying that a year is already a long time, but he doesn't drop it. "You think a year is too long? Then how about 6 months?" This is where it starts to feel unnerving. Essentially, a nearly 30-year-old man is negotiating when a minor is ready to engage in physical contact. "I'll do it when I want to," was her final answer. No guarantees. This demonstrates that she tried, albeit weakly, to set some boundaries even though she felt under pressure. The entire exchange feels coercive, as if he was preparing her to see their connection as inevitable. 2 years later, in 2018, Kim Soo-hyun sends a handwritten letter about his time in the military. He's 30 and she's 17. "I think I still miss you, so I guess I'm saying that I do." He concludes the letter with these lyrical thoughts about winter training and loneliness. He even suggests that they study together after his service in an effort to hint at a time when they might be closer. This letter proves one thing: their relationship remained solid. Even after they had been apart for some time, he still felt a strong emotional attachment to her, despite their age gap. Furthermore, considering their previous correspondence, it's challenging to believe this as harmless. In August 2018, Kim Soo-hyun asks Kim Se-ron to switch from Kakao Talk to Telegram, a messaging software that lets users send messages that trash themselves. She wasn't ready for this, as seen by her startled response. "You're just going to delete Kakao Talk? Like that?" Why would he want to hide their communications unless he knew they were improper? The most recent leaked communication is a postcard from Paris in 2019. Although Kim Se-ron is already 19 years old legally, the matter is significant. He ends with, "I'm sorry forever," and writes, "I love you, Se-ron." He has a moniker that he uses to refer to her. These communications suggest that they started dating much earlier, when she was still a minor, although his agency claims that they started dating in the middle of 2019. So what is the truth? These leaked messages claim that Kim Soo-hyun stretched limits, pushed boundaries, and then tried to hide evidence in a relationship that started when Kim Se-ron was far too young. Although their official partnership didn't begin until she was an adult, the emotional basis had been set years before. What do you think? Was this merely harmless flirting, or is this going too far? For more objective analysis of well-known disputes, please leave your thoughts in the comments section and don't forget to like and subscribe. We appreciate you watching, and please remember that occasionally the actual meaning is not immediately clear. Watch out.